discuss the features of CSI FET induction motor drive. Okay, earlier class we had seen features of VSI FET induction motor drive. VSI in the sense voltage source inverter. Especially the voltage source consists of constant voltage and variable current. The exact explanation of VSI in the sense constant voltage and variable current. That means the VSI firing pulses or the VSI control circuits should maintain their constant voltage and variable current production. Okay, this is called VSI. Now let us see CSI fed induction motor drive. It has some features. The CSI fed induction motor drive can have to shows constant current and variable voltage. CSI just reverse of then that of VSI. Okay, VSI current variable voltage constant, in CSI current constant voltage is variable. So both categories are totally differ from one among them. Okay. The CSI fed induction motor drive having feedback diodes. Okay, absent, because if each SCR having feedback diode for protecting that SCR. In the CSI don't have any feedback diodes along with that SCR, because if the feedback diodes are present, we cannot achieve the constant current and variable voltage by using the CSI. So that the circuit had ignored the diodes, feedback diodes. Okay. Apart from this feedback diodes, we need blocking diodes, because the blocking diodes can block or doesn't allow throw of its. Okay, so one blocking diodes needed across of each SES. Okay, then already I told to you uh, the drive circuit or solid state switches or controlled circuit having commutation. Commutation in the sense automatic turn off, otherwise turn off. Okay, the load always having commutation circuit. Okay, the CSI always used in four current operation, because four current operation having straight forward operation. So the CSI fed induction motor drive always rotate, always run in four current operation. Already we seen the load dependent commutation. Same as inverter is forced commutator. Commutation having two classification. One is natural commutation, another one is forced commutation. Natural commutation in the sense while the power reaches at zero position, the concerned circuit will turn off automatically. That will be called as a natural commutation. Forced commutation, this is circuit having inductance and capacitor. Okay, while the operation of commutation, the inductance and capacitor having some of charges, that charges will replace or will substitute across of that commutator circuit. So we give a force to make that circuit will be turn off. This is forced commutation. Okay. Then find applications in medium to high power drive. Okay. So CSA always used for medium and high power drives. Medium in the sense some of the power 400 kV to 800 kV is a medium power applications. Above 800 kV is a high power applications. So both cases have to be adopted the CSA fed drives. Okay. Next we move with the torque pulsation at low speed. Torque pulsation in the sense while the SCR having firing pulses, that time the proper output will be produced by that ACR. Okay, at low speed. This concept will be eliminated because that output having some of interruption or some of disadvantages. That disadvantages reduced by PWM operation. So we always prefer this PWM operation. Don't prefer this torque pulsation at low speed operation. So the torque pulsation at low speed can be eliminated by PWM operation. Then both constant torque and constant power operation are possible because this is current source inverter. Current source inverter natural character is constant current and variable voltage. So we expect from this operation both constant torque and constant power operation. Okay. Then next topic is slip control drive. Power control circuit having one controlled circuit. The control circuit having a rectifier and the inverter both connected in anti-parallel. In between of them, on inductance and capacitance are connected. So the rectifier initially the rectifier received the AC supply. Okay, because the rectifier only possible to convert AC into DC. So that the rectifier control circuit is connected initially of that supply. Both conversion can done by their firing pulses. They are receiving firing pulses after production of this controlled circuit. The induction motor can have to give a proper speed. Okay, proper rotor speed. So parallelly, we have to sense or we have to calculate this rotor speed by using this tachometer.